Welcome to this tutorial video on using the editing tools in Canva. So once you've found your project that you'd like to edit with a template, or maybe you're going to create from scratch, there's a lot of editing tools that allow you to customize your design, whether it be a poster or an infographic or a brochure, whatever you find. So we're going to look at those and some of the basic features of those so you'll have access to work on your own project this week in the Exploration Challenge. I'll do a quick search here. We'll say we'll look for a Google Classroom header. So a lot of you use Google Classroom, and we're obviously using Google Classroom here to facilitate this class, but Google Classroom has its own sort of bank of pick your headers, but you can create your own custom header inside of Canva very easily. So let's say, for example, I like... and again, there are some pro features, ones you may or may not. Will go here. I'll choose this one. Again, when you choose a template, it automatically saves a copy of that template in your project. So I'm ready to work on this one in my own. I do not have to make a copy. I can rename it up here at the top. Right now, we see that name there. But then it also then gives some of those additional results down the side here. On the side here, you've got your templates. So we'll look at some of the editing tools. I can click out here on any of the elements that are part of that and edit those. So let's say, for example, I want to do where it says virtual classroom, and we'll go to, whatever we want to do here. We'll rename this. I can click on this element here, this like underline, and you can see I can resize it. Here if I want to. Also then in this top left, you'll see that there's an edit image button. So if I click on that, that will allow me to adjust any of the image options. So here you'll see some of the choices, some of the filters and things that I can do to that. I can adjust the different contrasts and those sorts of things as well. I can also rotate, resize, or if I just press delete, I can delete that element as well. Up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have the undo, redo buttons. So if there's something you accidentally get rid of or move that you didn't mean to, you can always hit the undo button and it will go back as well. Down the left here, I want to show you the different editing toolbars. So we're on templates. Elements contains, think of that as kind of your graphics or your shapes. You can search those. Let's say I want a dog. And so then I can see my different outlines. Some of them are animated or movable. I can drag and drop those out then, or I can go ahead and just select it and it will drop it in as well. I can use the upload, so I can upload my own media. If I've got my own pictures, my own videos, my own audio or images, I can also, here's where I can also record myself if I want. So I could put audio or video in that way. The text options, different headings or different combinations of things that you like. And again, those are all editable as well. So again, if I go with here, I can use that and I can then begin to edit that text as well. So lots and lots of options for text. The styles is where you can change the color of a specific element or the entire thing. So I'm going to have that entire thing selected. And maybe I don't like the purple. Maybe I want to try this color combination. So you'll see it actually changes all of the color schemes and the fonts throughout. There's color palettes. So I can switch to different color palettes that are there. I can see more and more color options here. And so I can just change that. And again, those are all just preset styles of palettes that you can choose or you can try to use as well. Different fonts, different combinations of fonts and colors. So there's sort of an infinite amount of options when you want to try to redo those. Here's where I can edit my background if I want. I can change that, change the background colors for different options. I can switch or put different background images in as well if I want to use those. If you have any logos, so I have some of our school logos up there here, we're going to look at some of those features down the road. There's also some more options which we'll look at for advanced features in the coming weeks. I'm going to go ahead and undo some of these to get back to a viewable document there. Here, if I'm on this specific image, let's say I only want to recolor this paw. So if I select that specific image, I have the color button here. Then I can go in and I can choose a different color if I'd like to do those, to bring those in. So those are the editing toolbars down here on the side for you to be able to use. Again, lots of different options in elements, templates, styles, text, all of those things. So those are the editing toolbars you'll be using when you select a template or if you create an item from scratch.